Hey, uh, welcome everyone. So yeah, I've managed the team, right? So I'll be talking about more, but please let me know about the audio first, right? Can you hear my audio? So as I was saying, I've not made a lot of changes to my team, right? Because I just use my bench boost. I still have a very strong bench. I still have a very strong team, and I'm kind of having a dilemma with the team picking. The first 11. It's kind of getting difficult because of that. So yeah, I'm not a very big fan of. I just don't like playing with strong bench. I just don't because of these kind of things. I'll have problem picking first 11. So but I still show you my first 11, and I'm kind of thinking of maybe getting in De Bruyne. But again, I don't know if you are a De Bruyne owner and if you want to triple captain or just captain. I think it will be fine. It will be fine. So if you want to do that, maybe I think it should work out because not a lot of managers will be captaining or triple captaining De Bruyne this week. I feel like he might be a good choice. So he did play both the games 90 minutes last week, right? So it could happen this week too. And the thing about Man City facing Man United and Southampton is there's some kind of problem with McCarthy, and De Gea is not going to be playing, right? So that means I think that is a good advantage for Man City players, and the highest XG, right, for the home, away, or overall games. It's Man City who's on top. So if you want to triple captain De Bruyne this week, I think it might work out. No De Gea, McCarthy having problem, Walker Peters out still, right? So I do feel like De Bruyne, if he plays both the game, I think he should. So if you want to triple captain De Bruyne, I think it should work out. And I'm certainly tempted to have De Bruyne in my team, either De Bruyne or Sterling. I feel like if you I think you need at least two of those, right? I already have Diaz and Cancelo in my team, so I can't remove any of them. I do want to remove Cancelo and maybe bring Diaz. Maybe bring Sterling or De Bruyne this week so that I can captain them, right? But still, I can't do that. So yeah, so it was a pretty decent week for me. I got 94 points. I took minus 8, right? So yeah, my bench boost did not work that well. I was kind of disappointed because of my Pope and all these players. They did not perform as well as I thought they would. So but still, it's fine. Uh, 94 decent, still above average. So I'm not going to complain too much. Fernandez captainship did not work out, but still, it could be worse. It could have been worse. So yeah, let's just move on now about my team. So this is what my team looks like right now. In my bench, I have Konsa, Calvert-Lewin, and Rafinha. Now, I'm tempted to play Rafinha because of his expected assist, right? His stats don't look that bad, but again, I don't want to play three Leeds players against West Ham United because West Ham are particularly not a team that concede a lot, right? They're not in the worst form of their life. They still do have very good games. They still do play a very good game, and they still keep clean sheets. So I feel like there's a better point return for Cresswell rather than Dallas and Bamford that I have in my team. So I don't want to be betting on three Leeds players because of how widely inconsistent, right? Leeds team are. So I just don't trust them. They win big, they lose sometimes. So I just don't like the way they play. I do like the way they play, but what I'm trying to say is in terms of result, I just can't trust Leeds players right now. So I think two Leeds players is good enough. Or maybe if I even want to play Konsa ahead of Dallas, I think it will be fine because Wolves are not doing the best. Because whenever they play against anyone, right, it does not look like they're gonna score a lot. So yeah, that's the main thing about Wolves team. It's a very low scoring game whenever Wolves play against anyone. Either they concede or score, right? I know, but still, it's like a nil-nil game or 1-0, or they lose 1-0, they win 1-0. So there's not a lot of goals. So I am kind of tempted to play Konsa also. I'm not playing Calvert-Lewin for sure. I'm not playing Rafinha. If I play Rafinha, I'll be benching either Bamford or Dallas. So I'm not playing three Leeds player either this week. So that is my plan. And now about the captainship. So Son, Gundogan, those two were my like prime kind of captain choices for this week, right? Because I don't have any better. Because if you are one of those problem with having problem with captainship and you have Sterling or De Bruyne, just captain one of them. I would say that if you have Sterling and De Bruyne and you feel like I don't know whom to captain, just captain one of them. It should work out for you. Or else, if you have Kane or Son, I think those are also a very good option. For me, Gundogan, I don't know if he's going to play both the games. That is one of the problem. And if you want to just play safe, right? I think Diaz could also work out now. Man United, Southampton, those are not the best fixtures for Man City. I know defensively, I don't think that's the best fixture. They could easily concede one, maybe not a lot, but still, even if you concede one, there's no clean sheet point. So captaining Diaz, I don't think that's the worst idea, right? But still, I think if you have De Bruyne, Sterling, these kind of players, just captain them. I think it should work out for you this week, right? Okay, let's move on. And as I said, if you want to triple captain De Bruyne this week, I think it should work out. It should. It does not look like the worst idea, as I said. Now De Gea won't be playing. Henderson will be there. Henderson's still a very good keeper, but still is no De Gea. So let's see what happens. And we do know what kind of game that will be. Man City versus Man United. Like Man United holding back and Man City just having all the position. That is how it's gonna pan out. So we do know how that game is going to be. And I'm not super confident with Fernandes yet, but still, I bought him for a very cheap price. I bought him for like 10.5 or 10.6, and he's now 11.6. So that's like a lot of money on Fernandes. So I'm not like super enthusiastic to sell him yet, because like he has just blanked for 2 games, just 2 games. Before that, it's not that bad at all. Yes, his upcoming fixtures are not the best one, right? I do agree with that, but still, I think I can be patient with him for now, at least for now. Let's see what happens in next game week, right? Because as I said, my plan is to use my wild card in game week 30, right? After game week 29, I think there's an international break. So okay, there's game week 29. It's March 20, right? And after that, it's directly, I think, after 29. Yeah, I think it was game week 20, game week 29. It is an international break. So I want to use my wild card in that period of time. Let's see what happens. I'm not confirmed anything yet, but I do have to use that. I still have my, you know, I still have my triple captainship left. I want to use that for either Kane or Son in upcoming days, because they still have double game week left. I'm not decided when, but I'm waiting for it. And as I said, if you have triple captain and if you want to use it on De Bruyne this week, maybe it might work out. So yeah, okay, I'll get to your questions in the chat now. So Fazli, thank you for joining in. Shiris, thank you so much for joining in. So Fazli says, thoughts on getting Antonio for DCL? Dilemma. Start Traore or okay. Now think about Antonio for DCL is DCL. Fazli, DCL still has a double game week left against Aston Villa. Now we don't know when is that, right? It could be in game week 28. It could be after game week 29. We just don't know when. But Fazli, Calvert-Lewin has a double game week left. So that is one of the reason I'm not selling Calvert-Lewin yet in my team. So just so you know, now Aston Villa has a double game week left. So I don't know when it's going to be, fixed. The fixture is going to be fit in. I don't know, but I feel like it should be between 28, 29, 30. I don't know when. So that is one of the reason I've not removed Dominic Calvert-Lewin yet. So if you want to remove him, what if there is an announcement that there's a double game week for Everton in game week 28, like next game week? That could happen, Fazli. So I'm not saying like Antonio for DCL is a bad idea because Antonio plays in game week 29, right? I do believe that is what, because I have Cresswell for that reason, because West Ham has a game week in game week 29, right, Fazli? So I'm pretty sure you want to bring in Antonio because of that reason, but still, DCL might have a double game week in upcoming days. I don't know when, but it's gonna be soon. It's gonna be soon. So I don't think that's the worst idea for this week, though. Leeds defense are not the best one, so yeah, it might work out. And okay, Traore or Bamford. So yeah, Fazli, I think I talked about this, right? The thing about is now Bamford playing against West Ham, like West Ham are a good opponent, right? Now, and the thing about Traore playing against Wolves have been kind of shaky, but I don't expect Wolves to concede a lot, but I do feel like Wolves will concede against Aston Villa. Now, I'm pretty sure Grealish is not going to play this week also, so it should be Traore or Watkins who gets some goals or something. It might be El Ghazi also. I'm not sure, but what I'm trying to say is, comparatively, I think Traore's opponent is easier, but Bamford is on penalties. So it's like it kind of is difficult to differentiate, right? But still, Bamford is on penalties, and West Ham United are not like any kind of invincible defenders, right? They can concede. So that is one of the reason I have Bamford there, because of his penalty duties. Now I think if you can, Fazli, I think if you can, you should play both of them, Traore and Bamford. So Traore look good against Sheffield too. Although they did not get any kind of point or result in that game, but still Traore individually looked pretty good. So yeah, Fazli, that's what I think. If you can play both of them, I would suggest you to do that. Okay, so where was I? Okay, Fadli says Captain Diaz. As I said, I've talked about this Diaz thing, right? I don't think it's the worst idea to captain Diaz. I still think, even if Diaz consists in both the games, right, he will still outscore some of the single game week players, right? If you captain Fernandes, maybe he will just get a 2 point. Maybe Salah might just get 2 points. So Even if Diaz just gets 2 points in both games, it's 4 points, and you captain him, you got 8 points there. So I don't think captaining Diaz could be the worst idea until he does not play a game and gets rotated or gets a red card. So it's like a blue moon thing, once in a blue moon thing. Like getting a red card and like being rotated, Diaz being rotated. I don't know if that can happen. Ake is back now, right? So I was looking through Man City's team list, and like I was surprised to see. I was actually looking to see if Diaz could be rotated. I also am thinking of captaining Diaz, right? And for that reason, I was looking at Man City list, and literally no one is injured for Man City right now. Not a single player. Everyone is available. So that does kind of make me scared, right? To captain Diaz. But still, Diaz is as nailed on as any player on that team right now. So captain Diaz, I don't think that's a problem. Although Ake is back, although Laporte is there, Stones is there, right? I don't think there's any problem with captaining Diaz because there's no. I checked their fixture list, and there's no Europa League or any kind of game in upcoming days for in recent now. After this, double game week, there is I think the Champions League game for Man City. But for now, I think I'm pretty sure Diaz will play both the game, and I'm pretty sure De Bruyne will also play both the game of this double game week. So if you want to captain them, I think it should be fine. I don't think it's the worst idea if you are one of those captaining Diaz. Okay. So Gilead says bench Holding or Rafinha or target. Already have Bamford, Martinez, Cresswell, and Zings, Zillings. I don't know what that means. Okay, bench Holding or Rafinha. Let me just check. Rafinha against West Ham. Let me just see it already. Burnley. Yeah, I think I would play. Yeah, I would play Holding, I guess. Yeah, Rafinha, target or target. No, no, no. I think target is fine there for now. Yeah, target is fine. Like Wolves don't like they don't look like a team that is very in a like they just don't look like a team that will do a big damage. That just does not feel like it. Even if they win, I don't see them scoring a lot, right? Gilead. So playing target, I don't think that's the worst idea. If you have target, I think I would. If I had target, I think I would play him this week. So yeah, maybe benching Rafinha might be fine because I'm doing that too. I think I'll bench Rafinha because I have just too many options right now. Gileads. So I think I'll just bench Rafinha. And one of the reason I'm benching Rafinha is because I don't want to play three Leeds players. So what I could do is I just play Rafinha for Dallas. I could do that. Uh, but again, West Ham versus Leeds, that could end up in a nil-nil draw. So already have Bamford, Martinez, Cresswell. So yeah, your team pretty much looks similar to mine, to be honest. So I don't have target, but still Rafinha Holding. Yeah, I think playing Holding might not be the worst idea. Yeah, against Burnley side, I think it should be fine, Gileads. Yeah, play Holding. I wouldn't. Yeah, play Holding. I would do that. I'd do that. Play Holding and target. Yeah. Uh, Padley says, why start Dallas? So as I said, I could rest Dallas and play Wolves. I mean, I play Konza against Wolves, right? That could happen. But again, if just in case, like I don't know, Leeds are, as I said, super inconsistent team, right? They're very unpredictable. So anything could happen. But I don't see West Ham United conceding a lot. But if they do, if like as I said, Leeds, if they go like they just keep on scoring, right? If they just go on a rant, what happens is Dallas, Bamford, and Rafinha, they will. I'm 100% sure they will be a very big point return. I'm very sure about that. So it's just difficult. As I said, I could do something like this. Like I could bring in Konsa against Wolves for Dallas. I could do this, but again, uh, I don't know. I just don't like both the options. Fazli, to be honest, I just don't like both the options. I don't like Konsa. I don't like Dallas. I wish I had someone better there. But still, I can't remove Dallas and Konsa either because they have games in game week 29, right? My plan is to eventually get 11 players for game week 29. So I'm working on that. I'm building my team thinking of that. So yeah, still, it's difficult. It's so difficult to know to pick first 11 after this bench boost. I just hate it. So yeah, let's see what it will be for. But for now, I've not made my strongest of mind of what I would do with these bench players, right? Because I could easily play Rafinha also instead of Konsa. I could do this. I could do something like this, right? Uh, but still, as I said, West Ham United, they don't concede a lot. So let's see. We still have time. Okay. Start Fabianski or Martinez. If Fabianski didn't play, then Martinez will come up. Uh, Martinez against Wolves, I think it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I don't see a lot of problem there. As I said, Wolves. Yeah, I think they are struggling in front of goal. So yeah, play Martinez. I don't see a lot of problem there. Yeah, Fabianski. Yeah. Just play Martinez. I think that's better. That's if you look at the opponent, I think I would play Martinez. If I had Fabianski and Martinez, I would play Martinez. That's what I would do. Fazli. Adi says start to Sanchez, Pereira, Rudiger, Deena. Uh so let me just check the fixtures already. I wouldn't want to start. No. Everton. It does look good to see Chelsea defense, but still, I don't know. I'm not super confident. Like it's like I personally feel it's like still a little early to judge, Tuchel and Chelsea because he just started managing the team, and like I think the best is still to come, right? So, but still, looking at what I've seen recently of Chelsea, I don't like hate it, like, but still, I do feel like they are going in a right track. But still, Everton not an easy team to play against, right? So yeah, Ancelotti was talking about his new formation and on all that stuff, but still, Chelsea they could keep a clean sheet, but again, okay, what are your other options? Pereira. Yeah, I think I would play Pereira against Newcastle. I think one of the reason is Adi because now Newcastle has a lot of injury. Like they had already some issues, right? Because they once a lot of players of Newcastle got infected, right? We do remember that they had a COVID outbreak in their dressing room and on the pitch. So after that, it feels like Newcastle never recovered, right? So yeah. And there's a lot of injury. There's I think Wilson is injured, Scar is injured, and some of the other few players are still injured for Newcastle. So playing Pereira against Newcastle, I think that would be fine. Adi, I think I would play Pereira and Sanchez against. I'm pretty sure the Sanchez is about Leicester, right? So yeah, I think yeah, maybe play. Uh, do I want to play Deena? But again, Deena is a lot of money to bench. So it looks like Pereira and Rudiger to me. Yeah, Adi. If that was my list of players, now I could play Dina, but still, Dina against Chelsea. Chelsea don't look like the worst defensive side. Uh so yeah, I think it should be Pereira against Newcastle and Rudiger against Everton. You could go with Dina too. It's like very difficult, but still, Chelsea don't look like the worst defensive side. I don't see them conceding a lot, right? Chelsea. So yeah, it's difficult between Rudiger and Dina, but I think I would definitely play Pereira. Yeah. Okay, where was I? So Sunil says, whom to start, Cresswell or Dallas or Dunk? I think it should be Cresswell for me personally. I'm a big fan of Cresswell. I've had him for a very long time, and that's for a reason. So I do feel like there might be a clean sheet and maybe I don't know an assist or something for Cresswell. I don't see a problem with that, right? And Dallas, Dallas is one of the players, Sunil. I'm kind of having problem with too, personally. So Donk against Leicester, I don't think so. But still, yeah, like Leicester has a lot of injury problems, but still, Dunk Dunk could be a good one because like he's a set piece threat. If you have Dunk, if you don't play him in these fixtures, but still the upcoming fixture for Dunk don't look that bad either, right? Sunil, so that could work out. That could work out, Sunil. But still, I think I would go with Cresswell. Yeah, Sunil, I would go with Cresswell. Nigel says De Bruyne for Salah. That's tough one, but for this week, yes. For this week, Nigel. For a longer term, I don't know, but in a longer term also it might work out, right? Now, but for this week, I think De Bruyne definitely yes for me. It should be. It is an improvement in my opinion. So yeah, but I'm not like Salah could also get huge point against Fulham this week, right? Although it looks unlikely looking at their recent performance of Salah, recent performance of Liverpool, right? It kind of looks unlikely, but for this week, Nigel, I think yes, I would do that. Definitely yes. If I could, right? I already have three Man City players. Unfortunately, I do want to bring De Bruyne in my team. Now, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Uh, okay. So what I'm talking about is I could remove Salah too or Fernandez, but I can remove Fernandez. Like there's just a lot of money in Fernandez, so I just can't remove Fernandez. And as I said, now look at his recent performance. Like he has just blanked in these 2 weeks. Like he has been returning consistently before that. So I don't know why people are removing Fernandez. I just don't get it, right? So yeah, the fixtures, as I said, might be difficult, but still, like he has been consistent. So I'm not in a hurry, or I'm not thinking at all to remove Fernandez from my team. And another player is Salah. So I do think I might want to remove Salah Because look at this, the way that he has been returning points, 772. This is not good at all for his price, right? The fixtures are but not that bad. Wolves struggling, Fulham not the best team, right? But again, he does not have any game in the blank game week. So as I said, in my last stream, before removing Fernandes, I think I would remove Salah. Personally, that's my opinion though. That's not going to change anything, right? But still, if I could, I would remove Salah for De Bruyne or Sterling and captain him. I would do that. I would definitely do it. But again, I already have three Man City players. Like, and if I have to remove, I'll remove Cancelo. I'm not going to remove Diaz. He's super nailed on. I don't want to remove Gundogan. Like, he's a good value player, right? So I don't want to remove Gundogan at all. What I want to do is maybe bring in some Spurs player here. I could do that, right? Because he has Spurs will have a game in game week 29 too. So I could do that, but it looks like a sideways transfer, and I don't want to do that. But I feel like I should be taking some risk, you know. What do you guys think about that? Like, now, as I said, do write it in the chat box. What do you think? Is this like stupid thing to do? Okay. Now this is what my team looks like right now, right? So I'd want to remove Salah against Fulham. I'd want to remove Cancelo, who has double game week, and bring in De Bruyne so that I can captain him, and maybe bring in Regulon. Let's say, okay, I do something like this. So what do you think about this? 4-4. Do you think this is like a stupid thing to do? But I do feel like this should pay off, right? Like, I'm seriously thinking of triple captaining De Bruyne. I do feel like De Bruyne will play both the games 90 minutes. I do feel like that. And Manchester United don't have De Gea, right? McCarthy don't have Walker. I mean, Southampton don't have Walker Peters and these kind of players. So I do see some kind of upside there, right? And and one thing is I'm removing two players who does not have a game in game week 29 and bringing one of them who does. That is Regulon, right? So there's upside and downside to both like the transfers that I've made. But I feel like I don't know. There should be some kind of point return there if I captain De Bruyne. I do feel like that though. Like, eventually my plan is to remove Cancelo. That's my eventual plan. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do write it in the chat box. So I'll get to your questions now. Uh, okay. Nigel, yeah, De Bruyne for Salah. I think you should do that. So Nigel says Harvey Barnes injury. Any suggestion for a replacement? Yeah, Nigel. So I did talk about this in my last stream, right? So there were a lot of Harvey Barnes and Grealish, these kind of owners, right? And now both of them are injured. Both of them are out. So my three options for that kind of price range were one of them is Gundogan. I think a lot of managers already have Gundogan, right? Another was Rafinha, and another was Traore. Those three players I think are the good value players for now, at least for now. Now, if you want to go for differential and if you want to target the fixtures, you could go for players like Trossard and these kind of players, right? Because I was checking Brighton's fixtures. I don't think those are the worst fixtures. Let me just show you the fixtures for Trossard. And also, the thing about Trossard is he will be also playing in game week 29. If you are not planning to use any kind of chip like free hit or anything in game week 29, the blank game week, right? He also plays against Newcastle in 29. So I think there should be some kind of point return at least in one of these, right? If you want to go for a differential pick, you could go for Trossard. It might just work out. I'm not saying it will, but it might. It might. So yeah, if you have Barnes and you want replacement, Rafinha, Gundogan, Traore, and maybe Trossard. I don't know, just a wild guess, wild differential pick. So it could work out, Nigel. Okay. So where was I? So La Chungpa says, I'll just call you GPA, La Chungpa. Okay, GPS is will McCarthy side. Now, yeah, as I said, now McCarthy's situation is kind of not sure. I'm not sure about that. He might not, right? I don't have any kind of information there, but maybe McCarthy might just play. Like, it's difficult to remove your first goalkeeper, it's just difficult. Like, we did see what happened to Ryan, right? Because they had some kind of fallout in the dressing room. Ryan was kind of benched for a few games, right? And because of also he was moving to Arsenal, maybe. So we did not know that. So maybe there's something going on with McCarthy too. I'm not sure. So that is one of the reason I still feel like De Bruyne is a very good pick, because of maybe if McCarthy does not play and a second choice goalkeeper plays, so it still feels like, and no Walker Peters, and like Southampton just can't keep a clean sheet right now, and it's the it's the main factor I want to bring De Bruyne, and there's no De Gea for Man United. So I feel like I should do this transfer, bring in De Bruyne and Reguilon and remove Salah, but still Salah is facing Fulham against Fulham at home. So I don't know. It just feels kind of stupid, right? So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Where was I? So yeah, GPA. I still don't know if McCarthy will start or not, but still, we'll have to wait for that. We'll have to wait for that. Adi says play Rafinha instead of Dallas. I could do that. I could do that. But again, if I bring in De Bruyne, right, for Regulon, what would my first 11 look like? So what I could do is, okay, let me just see my team. What are your other questions? So I'll finish all your questions, so and maybe I'll just start playing around with my team. So Pereira off lister. Okay, Adi says Pereira. Okay, the right back. So what was your list? Sanchez, Pereira, Rudiger, Deena, Pereira, Lister, Brighton. You could play Brighton. Yeah, Brighton have not been scoring a lot lately. They are an attacking team though. You could play. Yeah, you could play Pereira and yeah. I think you could do Pereira and Rudiger then. Yeah, it's still Pereira and Rudiger for me. I think. Uh, yeah, yeah. It should be Pereira and Rudiger still. Adi. I would do that. I would do that. Yeah. GPA says Pope or McCarthy. I don't like both of them, but since McCarthy has a double game week, let's hope he plays, right? So yeah, I think I'd go for McCarthy. I'd still go for McCarthy GPA. Pope. Do I want to play Pope against Arsenal? No. Yeah, I think it should be McCarthy for me. Just take a chance with McCarthy. Yeah, GPA. Okay, Sunil says I have Traore, so replacement for Barnes. You have Traore. So, Gundogan and Rafinha should be it. I don't think you have both of them, do you, Sunil? If you do, so I think you have to be start looking for new players. Let me just check already. Trossard should be it. Trossard should be it. A big differential. You could go with Neto too. Neto does not look that bad. He did score, right? Last week, sister score, yeah, 5 points return. Uh, Liverpool, no game in Game 29, so maybe not him. But I still think it should be Rafinha, Gundogan, and Trossard for me, Sunil. If you already have Traore. Traore is like, individually, as I said, what I saw, I liked. So you, Suchek, Anana. He does have game in Game 29, Suchek, but still, not really. What prowess could be it? Do you want what prowess, Sunil? Like, are you? How many players do you have for Gaming 29? Are you like using a free hit in Gaming 29? Like, do you already have 11 players for Gaming 29, or you could take chance with War Prowess too? He has a double game week. He's on all kind of set pieces, right? That could work out. Zaha is returning, but I don't think Zaha has a game in Gaming 29. So it depends, Sunil. I don't want to know what are your plans for Gaming 29. So yeah, I think that will make much more easier for me to suggest a team for you. And yeah, please do drop a like. And if you are new, do subscribe. Yeah, thank you. So Fazli says, I get rid of Bamford for Antonio. My first thought is DCL out for Antonio. But considering he probably have double on 28, give me 29 DCL to Bamford. But considering he probably have double on 28, yeah, DCL might have a double on 28. Give me 29 DCL to Bamford. That could work out. Yeah, that could work out. It does look sideways, but still, it could work out because like there are not a lot of game weeks left, right? I think it's time we start taking risks. That's what I personally think, Fazli. So I think that could work out. Yeah. I think that could work out. Yeah, at least for this week, I think it should work out. I don't see Chelsea conceding a lot. I don't see Calvert-Lewin scoring a lot, right? According to what Ancelotti says, he has been kind of pushing Richarlison forward rather than DCL right now, and it has paid off in both the games. Richarlison did score, right? So, uh, yeah, I think it should work out. Yeah, if you want to do that fastly, it should work out, and it's not necessary that you have to bring in, DCL just because he has double game week. You can easily, maybe instead of DCL, you could just get Richarlison. You could get, I don't know, James Rodriguez if he is fit, right? Fastly, you could do that. So yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine. So Fadi says I still have free hit. I could get up to 8 players in before gaming 28. Okay, I'll just hold on to my free hit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Fadli, I think that's fine. I don't see a problem at all there. I think what you are thinking, I think that's fine. That's fine for me. Um, I think that's logical thinking. So okay, as I said, now this is what my team looks like, right? So if I bring in, let's say Konsa is De Bruyne right now, and Calvert Lewin is Regulon, right? Okay, I mean Konsa is Regulon right now, and Rafinha is De Bruyne. So if I bring De Bruyne, what I will do is outbench Dallas, right? De Bruyne would be my captain, and Konsa is my Regulon. So what I would do is I won't have Salah. So this is what my first 11 would look like. I would have 4 defenders. So that means Dallas in the bench. Rafinha would also have to play. Salah. Yeah, yeah. I'll have to play De Bruyne. I will have to play Rafinha and Bamford for my team. So, do I bring in De Bruyne? I could. Salah against Fulham does not look that bad, But I think in next week I would remove Salah. But again, if there are announcements of double game week, right, for Calvert-Lewin, I might want to double up on, Everton players like Deena or I don't know, Richarlison and these kind of players. I might want that. I could save my transfer, but I feel like captaining De Bruyne this week, it should work out. I feel like it should work out. The fixtures are not easy. Like playing against Man United and Southampton are not easy, but still, the fixture could be better. The double game week fixture for De Bruyne could be better. I do agree with that. Mm, if I get De Bruyne, what if next week I get an announcement about the double game week? I already have 3 Aston Villa players, right? Yeah, I already have Martinez, Konsa, and Watkins. So if there's a double game week, I already have those players. Mm, De Bruyne. So after this week, De Bruyne faces Southampton, Fulham away. Not that bad of a fixture. Okay, let me just get to the chat first. Okay, Sunil says, I have 7 players for 29 and I have Gundogan 2, but not Rafinha. Getting Rafinha wouldn't be the worst idea, Sunil. Now, in one of my in my chat last live stream, what I got, one of the suggestion was you could get you know a Saka for Barnes, because like Saka is not as hot property as he used to be, but still Saka does have a double game week. I mean, he does play in the blank game week 29. So Sunil, you could get Saka also. Saka does not look that bad of an idea, right? Uh, okay, so okay, how about Lingard? Okay, let's see about Lingard. I've not been paying a lot of attention to Lingard lately, but I do know he has been doing good since he has moved to. He has been playing 90 fixtures. He does play in 29. Leeds home does not look bad. Man United away. Yeah, it could work out. Man United away, Arsenal home. Man United defensively are not the worst team though. I don't think so. Like if they want to defend, Man United, they can. So, and what I heard is might miss few games, few game weeks, because now he's gone to see his newborn child, right? Now after he returns to England, he won't be he won't get to play directly. He has to stay in quarantine. He has to be like self isolate himself, so he might miss few. So it depends on how Henderson plays. Henderson still is a very good goalkeeper, So uh, okay. What you could do is like Lingard. I don't think that's bad of an idea, right? Lingard, Rafinha, and Trossard. Those 3 should be it, Sunil, for you. I think those 3 should be it, because they all have games in Game Week 29. Since you have 7 players, you bring one of them, you will have 8. And I think you could get up to 10 players if you don't take a hit. If you want to take a hit, you could get up to 11 players in Game Week 29, right? So yeah, those 3 must be it for me. Lingard, you could get Lingard. I don't think that's the worst idea. He has been getting game time, right? He has been getting pitch time, so I don't think that's the worst idea, Sunil. But still, for you, options are those 3 must be it. Since you already have Gundogan, right? You already have Traore. I think those 2 are the best options. And Rafinha, I don't think that's the worst option, considering how many. It also depends how many Leeds players you have, right? So yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine. If you want to go for Lingard, I don't think that's the worst idea. Yeah, Rafinha not that bad at all either. So yeah, if you don't want to stack up on Leeds players, maybe not Rafinha, but I still suggest you to go for Rafinha. If you don't have Leeds players, Sunil, right? I think you should still go for Leeds players. Uh, okay, where was I? Fazli says it's FPL. I'm going to use a wheel to decide my captaincy. So yeah, that could work out. That should work out. I did that once. It did work out, and my captain was De Bruyne. So it should work out, Fazli. Who are your captain choices though? So it should work out. I'm like super tempted to have De Bruyne this week, right? Captain him. Although he does not play in double game week, I mean blank game week 29. I will have Regulon. Uh, I'm not even sure if Cancelo is gonna play both the games this week, right? So I could do something like this, although it looks kind of unnecessary. Because Salah against Fulham, that could work out, you know. Salah against Fulham, captaining De Bruyne, it might work out. Or maybe just captain Gundogan. Uh, okay, where was the question? Sunil says, I have triple captain and wildcard chip only. Okay. Yeah, triple captainship. I'm waiting. I personally also have those two chips left. Sunil actually, we are both in the same condition. So I'm waiting for triple captain. I don't know when to use that. I might. I am kind of tempted to use it this week against uh triple captain De Bruyne this week. I do want to do that. Uh, I don't know though. Okay, Faji says for those who thinking about Barnes replacement, maybe Jota will be a good one too. But no GAMEWEEK 29. Is Jota back? Has started playing. I think Salah was kind of substituted, right? About in 60 minutes or something. 20 minutes, yeah. Uh Jota could work out. Like Trent and the defense, you know, Liverpool defense were one of the options for this week. I did see that. But still, Fulham, it could work out, Jota. Do you want to take that punt? If you want to take that punt, it might work out. Like me personally, I'm taking all kind of punt for until GAMEWEEK 29 because in GAMEWEEK 30, I'm pretty sure I'll be after GAMEWEEK 29, I'll be using my wild card. I'm pretty sure about that, unless something drastic happens, right? I'm pretty sure I'll be using my wild card in GAMEWEEK 30. So if you want to take that punt, if you want to take that risk, maybe. I don't know if he's going to start or not, Jota, right? If he does start, it might work out though. It might, badly. So Sunil, how about Lingard? As I said, Lingard might work out. That might work out, Sunil. If you want to take that risk, maybe it might work out. Why not? I don't think that's the worst option. It's not the worst anyone has suggested. Personally, that's what I think. So yeah, as I said, what do you guys think about bringing in De Bruyne for Salah this week, and maybe removing Cancelo for Reguilon? Uh, I do want to captain, De Bruyne this week. To be honest. I could captain Gundogan, I'm pretty sure, but Gundogan won't be playing 90 minutes both the games. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm 100% sure about that. He will be rotated. Like looking at that Man City's squad, like everyone is fit. Literally everyone is fit in that team. So like I feel like I sense a lot of rotation coming in this week, right? And I'm pretty sure Cancelo won't be playing both the games. Zinchenko is there, Walker, all these kind of players are there. So I feel like Cancelo won't be playing both the game. But I feel like De Bruyne will. De Bruyne should. Aguero is there now. Jesus is there. Just so many options. I wish I could have four Man City players right now. Regulon could work out against Crystal Palace. Arsenal away, Aston Villa home. 90 minutes, 70 minutes, 76. So it's tough. Spurs are also not very consistent team. If I don't bring De Bruyne and just leave Cancelo there, my team would look something like this, right? I could play Rafinha instead of Dallas. Antonio could score. Stuff. What I could do is maybe remove Dallas and get Rafinha here. I could line up like this, something like this. It could work out. Or I could just play Konsa. Ideal thing would be to remove Fernandez this week for sure. Fernandez for De Bruyne, that looks very ideal for this week, at least for this week, right? But for a longer term, if I want to get Fernandez back again, right? Like, come on, like if you look at that Man United side, like who's going to do the bits for the team? It should be Fernandez. Yeah, the fixtures are not good, but still, it's not like that Man United are not going to score at all or something. So, I do want to take punt. I could take, I could remove Fernandez and not overthink. But as I said, like he has not been blanking for too many games, just two of these, right? Playing against Chelsea not easy. But they were like super boring against both the teams, to be honest. Uh, Chelsea and Crystal Palace. So I could remove Fernandez. Let me just check some stats already. The expected goals and all that stuff. I think that will help a lot to make some decisions, right? So for last three games, let's just check out the XGs and XAs. So, okay. So XG, Antonio is on top for last 3 games. Richarlison in second. I'm sorry about that. So Aubameyang is on fourth. Wilson, Jesus. What is Wilson even doing there? Wilson, Harry Kane. Mm, so okay, I'll get to the chat first. Where was I? So Sunil says about Lingard. Yeah, Ali says Aubameyang in, Fernandez out. Not that bad. Yeah, I did think of that, Ali. I did think of that, and I looked at his minutes. I guess I was thinking of bringing in maybe Aubameyang, right? For Salah, since Aubameyang also does play in GameWeek 29. I don't think that's bad idea, but he has not been returning any points lately, right? So yeah, and he did not play full game at the recent match. So that is one of the reasons I did not want him. But again, it could work out. It could work out. I don't think that's bad at all. Ali, if you want to do that, if you want to take that punt, I think it should work out. I do want De Bruyne this week, Mm, or I could get Aubameyang against Burnley. It's not easy to play against Burnley though. I do think Burnley is a good defensive side, but still they're not very organized in the double game week. They were all over the place. So Muzamil says, any news on Thiago Silva? I have no news on Thiago Silva, to be honest. Silva, I think he's still out. Yeah, he must be out. Yeah, there's not any recent news about him playing. So, and I don't think like Chelsea have to rush Thiago Silva in because like the team depth is so good, right? Defensively at least. So, Muzamil, yeah. Let's not think about Thiago Silva, but I don't think he'll be playing this week. Where was I? So Mac Wong says Bale in for Fernandez. Yeah. Yes. Now, Mac Wong, I did consider that too. Like literally, I've considered every player so that I can remove Salah for, right? Like as I said, Fernandez should be the one, should be the player that I should be removing, right? But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, Mac Wong, uh, there's a lot of money in Fernandez, and Fernandez has not blanked for like a lot of time. Just 2 weeks, right? He has blanked for just 2 weeks. Before that, his point returns has been pretty decent, right? And if anything is happening for Man United, it looks like it would be Fernandez. And about Bale, now I did check Bale's minute. Now he's not even playing full 90 minutes. For last 2 games, he has played about 60 minutes. I did check that, and yeah, in the first game against Burnley, right, Mac Wong, Bale did return decent point, but I think that's that was because of how Burnley played more than how Spurs played. Because as I said, Burnley was all over the place. Like Burnley, it did not look like it was unlike Burnley. Like when it comes to Burnley, as I said, they look very good, organized, disciplined. As a unit, they play as a unit. So I do like that about Burnley. But still, they were making so many mistakes. So that is what Spurs capitalize on, and that was one of the reasons they returned so many points. Son, Keane, Bale, these kind of players against Burnley. So I don't know if that's going to continue. And the thing about Bale is like there's Lamela, there's Bergwijn, there's Lucas Moura. So is like Bale gonna start? So that is also one of the things. So the main problem with Bale for me is his minutes on the pitch. So as more minutes you play, there's more probability of you returning the points. That's what I personally think, Mac Wong. So that is the only problem with Bale for me personally, Mac Wong. Any Fernandez replacement? Oh, so many of them. Aubameyang, De Bruyne. You could go for Bale also. Gundogan. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Mac Wong. Are you like thinking of removing Fernandez already? I have so much money tied up on Fernandez. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'll just leave him there for now, at least for now. But I do want De Bruyne this week. I do want him, personally. Uh, Muzamil says, "Thanks for the show, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Muzamil. Thank you so much for joining in." Uh, Vignesh says, "Bruno and DCL out. Bruno and DCL out for KDB and Antonio. -4 to Salah to KDB, DCL to Antonio. 3. I think Salah to KDB is one of the things I personally am thinking right now, Vignesh. Yeah, I'm personally thinking of Salah to uh, KDB. Like, let me just show you what I'm thinking, Vignesh. Now, this is what I'm thinking. Remove Salah for De Bruyne, right? Now I can't have 4 Man City players, right? Because I already have 3 of them. So I need to remove at least Gundogan, Cancelo or Diaz from my team. Now this looks kind of sideways and looks unnecessary, super unnecessary. But I want to captain De Bruyne this week, right? What I could do is remove Cancelo for maybe Regulon. And if I do this, I could captain De Bruyne, right? That's what I'm thinking right now. That is my mindset right now, Vignesh. So Salah to KDB, I don't think that's the worst idea at all, at all. For me personally. Now I don't know when you bought Vignesh, when you bought Bruno. I don't know. I personally bought Bruno when he was super duper cheap. Like I was ahead of the curve. I got Bruno when he was 10.5, 10.4, 10.5, 10.6. That kind of price range. Now he's already 11.6. So if I want to get Fernandez back in my team, that's gonna cost me a lot of money. So, but still, again, Fernandez is playing against Man City, not good opponent, and Salah is playing against Fulham, so good opponent. So it's just difficult. It just feels like Salah is gonna do something this week, right? As soon as I remove him, uh, there is that fear. But still, it's a double game week, and it's Man City, and everyone is fit in Man City right now. De Bruyne, I think I need to get De Bruyne in my team right now. I don't know. I just feel like that. I don't know. Like I'm kind of considering maybe triple captaining De Bruyne. I don't know. I could do that. Let's see what happens. Uh, Ali says any captain. Yeah, if for a captainship, just captain De Bruyne or Sterling. Just go one of them. If you don't have any of them, right, Ali, you could captain Kane also. That might work out. Gundogan also. A lot of captainship choices. Yeah, if you don't want to go for Man City players, go for Son, Kane. This might work out. Those players might work out. And if you want to go for a cheeky player, you could go for Danny Ings also. It might work out. Now the thing about Danny Ings is, now I don't know if his fitness will allow him to play both the games like full 90 minutes, right? I do worry about that, Ali. But if he does, I think Ings on penalties, double game week. So that might work out, Ali. That might work out. Ings also might be one of those choices. So Fadli says, starter bench Deena. Now I think if I don't have Deena, like I don't have very good past experience with Deena. I had Deena for a very long time in my team, right? But I think against Chelsea, it's difficult, like it's super difficult. It could end in a nil-nil draw, like against Man United. That could happen. But still, like Everton are not scoring huge amount of goals. But if like Calvert-Lewin is scoring a header, Dina should be the one assisting, right? That's what I think personally. So, but still, Dina against Chelsea, I don't see a lot of maybe a nil-nil draw, maybe. Like it's difficult to say bench Dina. That's a lot of money to bench. So Fazli says no last minute decision. Yeah. This is not a last minute decision. Like I have been thinking of this a lot. I just wanted to get your guys' opinion first, right? What like this feels unnecessary, Fazli, to be removing De Bruyne for Salah. I mean, removing Salah for De Bruyne, right? And maybe removing Cancelo for Regulon. It does look unnecessary to me, but it looks like it should pay off. I don't know. So yeah, Dina, maybe benching Dina wouldn't be that bad for this week at least. Yeah, Fazli. Shiv says Son captain or Sterling. Sterling for me. Shiv, yeah, because of double game week, I think I would, if I had Sterling and Son, I would definitely captain Sterling. Even if Sterling does not play both the games full 90 minutes, I think I would captain Sterling. Shiv. So Vignesh says, who should I start, Dallas or Kufal? I think it. This stuff. I think I don't like both the options, to be honest. If you had said Dallas or Cresswell, I would easily say Cresswell because of the set piece duty. Dallas looks more threatening going forward, to be honest, right? I think it should be Dallas for me though, Vignesh. Now, Kufa, but West Ham look better defensively, Vignesh. Because yeah, I do think West Ham are a better defensive side than Leeds are, right? Leeds could be unpredictable side, and they could. Leeds could win this game, and Dallas could score or assist, right? He is good attacking wise, but still, Kufal's West Ham side is better defensively. That's what I think personally, Vignesh. But maybe just play Dallas, I guess. Dallas defense. Yeah, maybe it's like both of them are very bad options, to be honest, Vignesh. That's why that is difficult for me. Uh, okay, where was I? Shiv says, and should I start Rudiger against Everton or Dallas versus West Ham? I think I would start Rudiger. Yeah, I also have Dallas. I could start Dallas. I'm not sure yet, right? But still, Rudiger against Everton, that could work out. That could work out. Shiv. So Yusuf says start Bruno or Rafinha. Oh, as bad as Bruno is, as of recent, right? As tired and as laggy, as uninterested Bruno looks, I still think Bruno is still a better choice to play. I personally also did think Yusuf. I also did think of benching Bruno, right, because of his recent form, and he's playing against Man City. So I did think of benching Bruno, but still Bruno is on all kind of set pieces. So it's just difficult, Yusuf. So I think I would still play Bruno ahead of Rafinha. And still, Rafinha is playing against West Ham United, and West Ham United are like not the team that will concede a lot of goals, right? So yeah, Yusuf, I would personally start Bruno still. Uh, Shiv says, thanks for the advice, buddy. Have a great week. Thank you, Shiv. Thank you so much for joining in, and best of luck to you too. Riley says, worth replacing Sterling for KDB. If you have Sterling, I do think, yeah. Riley, I do understand where you are coming from, but because I also think like Sterling won't be playing more minutes than KDB. I still think KDB will be the one playing more minutes than Sterling this week, right? So that is one of the reasons I'd want to bring in KDB, the sideways transfer. Why not? Like, can't you like get both Sterling and KDB, Riley? If you could do that, I think that would be best for this week at least, Riley. Like Sterling for KDB, it's not bad. It's not bad, but still, it does not look right to me. I personally wouldn't do that. I think as tempting as KDB is, I still wouldn't remove Sterling for KDB. I think uh, I'm not like I could remove Gundogan for KDB. I could do that, but I'm not doing that. So Riley, yeah, I think don't do that. Don't do that. If you can, right? If you can, Riley, I think try and have both of them. If you can do that. If you have Salah to remove or if you have Fernandez to remove those kind of players, right? If you want to, maybe think about it. So Randy says, would you take risk of benching Bruno and play Rafinha instead? I did think of that, Randy. I did think of that, as I said, but still, Fernandez just too good to bench. I don't know. I don't have the guts. So yeah, all it takes is a lousy penalty, Randy, for the players like Fernandez and Salah and Aguero, these kind of players to return point is all it takes is a last minute penalty. So Rafinha does not take penalties. So yeah, I think I'll still play Fernandez, Randy. Uh, Sunil says Captain Cancelo or Gundogan. Gundogan for me, Sunil, because I feel like Gundogan will get more minutes than Cancelo, right? That is one of the reason. So Cancelo, like I had Cancelo last week also. Now Cancelo did not play a single minute in those two games, right? He had a double game week. He did not play a single minute in one of those and played 90 minutes in one of those. And now I'm pretty sure that pattern will continue considering that Pep has all the players from choose from. None of them are injured. So I feel like Gundogan would be my captain choice. So yeah, if I don't bring De Bruyne this week, I still don't know if I want to bring De Bruyne or not. If I bring De Bruyne, my captain will be De Bruyne. If I don't bring De Bruyne in, my captain will be Gundogan. I'm pretty sure about that, Sunil. So Ali says Stones, Salah, Son, or Aubameyang captain. Not Stones. I don't think Stones. Stones could be a rotation risk. As I said, Ake is back now, right? All the players are back. All the center backs are back. So Stones could be a rotation risk. I'm not sure, right? Salah against Fulham, fine. Son, Aubameyang. I think I'd go with Son from this list. Yeah, Ali. Yeah, I think it should be between Salah and Son. And I think choose between Salah and Son. Ali, choose between Salah and Son. Or if you have Gundogan or these kind of players, you could go with that too. Or Sterling, De Bruyne, just go with them. If you don't have any of those, go with Salah or Son. It could work out. Yeah. Riley says, cheers. I got a double Man City defense. Riley, yeah, I also have double Man City defense right now. That's a big problem for me. I'm thinking of removing, Stone. This is my team. This is not my team actually. Now this is what my actual team is. Riley. So I also have double Man City defense, right? I want to get De Bruyne. So what I'm thinking is maybe removing Cancelo, removing Salah for Regulon, right, and De Bruyne or De Bruyne. Something like this. I'm thinking of something like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this, but I'm thinking of this. I do want De Bruyne though. I could remove Fernandez, right? But again, there's so much money on Fernandez. I can't do it. I just can't do it. West Ham, Man City, not good fixtures, but still. What else could I do? But if I want De Bruyne, I'll have to remove one of the Man City players. I'll have to. It should be Diaz or Regular. I mean, Diaz or Cancelo or Gundogan. I don't know which player, but still, I'll have to remove one of those. Why did I have to get two Man City players? Why did I have to have two Man City defenders? I'd want to get De Bruyne so bad this week, at least for this week, because as I said, I'm using my wildcard in gaming 30. So until gaming 29, it's all about taking punt for me. It's all just taking some differential kind of picks. So okay. Yusuf says, you think Gundogan will play both games? I'm thinking about captaining Lingard against Leeds' bad defense. Uh, that could work out, but still, I don't see that game as a very high scoring game, right? Like Lingard has been decent recently, right? Like I'm not gonna say no, but still, Gundogan Southampton game and no De Gea for Man United, that could work out. Now Gundogan might not start both the game, right? Yusuf, I do agree with that. That is one of the reasons I don't want to captain Gundogan this week because I don't feel like he's gonna start both the games, right? But still, that is one of the reasons I want uh, De Bruyne in my team. I could remove Fernandez, but still, there's a lot of money there. Lingard, I personally wouldn't captain Lingard though. If you want to, you could use it, but I personally wouldn't. Man City, West Ham, no game in gaming 29, but someone has to do something for that Man United side, and if there's anything coming, it should be Fernandez. This just feels stupid. Salah, 60 minutes, right? He just plays 60 minutes. Fixture Fulham Wolves away. Gaming 29 blank. Arsenal 30. If I remove Fernandez, I don't want to remove Fernandez though. I could remove Fernandez. If I do De Bruyne, I'll have to remove Cancelo. I can't remove Gundogan. I can't remove Diaz. If I remove Cancelo, then it should be regular on for me, at least until gaming 29, right? So, Crystal Palace home, Arsenal away, Aston Villa away. I don't see any kind of clean sheet here. Maybe there's a clean sheet here. Arsenal could be dodgy at times, right? Newcastle away, not that bad. Game week 30, no game. So double game week, still have double game week. I already have 3 Aston Villa players. So Ali says, I have Gundogan, but it's risky to captain him. I do think that's kind of risky. Like, as I said, if you have De Bruyne, I think it's a better captain choice than Gundogan. So that is one of the reasons I'm trying to fit De Bruyne in my team, at least for this week, right? Like there's no one to say that Gundogan won't outscore De Bruyne. That could happen. Gundogan can easily outscore De Bruyne. That can happen, Ali. So we don't know. That could easily happen. Even if Gundogan just plays one game and De Bruyne plays both, who is to say that Gundogan won't score a hat trick, or I don't know, he'll have a rant? Like that could easily happen. So mm, if I do something like this, I don't want to remove De Bruyne. I don't want to remove Fernandez though. As I've said, I just don't want to do that. If I do Salah against Fulham is super tempting though. Let me check Fulham. The Fulham are not conceding a lot though, as of recent. Fulham's players are also not so. There's no a lot of injuries, so they might struggle. Liverpool. I think Liverpool's the centre back, Kabak. I think he's also still, uh, he's injured. So it might be all of them are injured defenders. Literally everyone is injured for Liverpool right now. Salah, Firmino, Jota is back. Henderson is injured. I think I'll just remove Salah for Fernandez. I think I'll do that. Yeah, that's stupid, super stupid, right? But I think I'll do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It's fine. If I do this, if I bring De Bruyne, I don't want to remove Salah too. Salah for Fulham, Wolves away. I'll be playing without any Liverpool attackers. Now that would have been a fearful thing if it was last season or something, right? but this season they have been super mediocre. Liverpool. I could get, maybe Salah and Mane, this kind of player when I use my wild card in Game Week 30. I could get them back. I could do that. Liverpool players. For now, I don't think that's a big problem. So yeah, I think I'll just get De Bruyne. I don't know. I'm just gonna do that. I don't want to remove Fernandez. I just don't want to. Mm, Fernandez still is a very big part of what Man United do. So I don't want to remove Fernandez for now. Maybe if I feel like Fernandez is too much of a money that is being wasted, maybe I could then just remove Fernandez and get maybe Salah or maybe all these kind of players, right? But still, it's just blank 2 games, right? Come on. Like look at the point returns before that. 17, 12, 9. That's very big point returns. I think that's good. That's not that bad of a point return. So Sunil says replace Barnes with Lingard. Okay, best luck, Sunil. I hope that works out, right? It could work out. So yeah, he also has gaming 29. So yeah, I don't see a problem with that, Sunil. I think it could work out. It's still a very good differential in my opinion. Why not? Yeah. Uh, should I do this? Should I remove Cancelo? Should I make this transfer? Uh, Salah playing against Fulham home. This looks completely unnecessary. This looks completely unnecessary, but I'm so tempted to do this. De Bruyne, Regulon. Who are the other players that have double game week this week? It's Southampton, right? Southampton is one of those. Southampton and Man City. I think those two are the only teams with double game week this week. Southampton defenders. But again, Southampton don't have any game in gaming 29, right? Southampton. Let me just check Southampton. Walker Peters is almost back. But in game week 29, they don't have any fixture. Like playing against Man City, it's counted as still like I don't think Man City, Southampton can be said like there are double game week. Like playing against Man City is super difficult. So and with full squad, come on. So uh Misal says team on Insta. Shiri says do it. Shiri says do it. So I think I want to do that. This is super difficult. So yeah, you could send your team in my Instagram, or yeah, you could just tell me where your team is in my Honest FPL league. It would be way more easier, Mishal. So I don't see a team here, Mishal. MSS, Mishal. I don't see a team in my DM. You could just tell me, Mishal. Yeah, I do now. I do see a team, Mishal. So this is what Mishal's team looks like. Okay. Uh, so yeah, this is what Mishal's team looks like. So Fadli says, finger crossed, Captain Keen. So yeah, Keen captain. I don't think that's the worst option, Fadli. I think it should work out for you. One of the main reasons I'm trying to get De Bruyne in my team is I don't have Keen. I just don't have a good captain choice. That is the only reason. So so I hope you guys can see the team. So what is Misal's question is Misal says Mount or Bamford to start. Mount or Bamford. Mount against Everton. Bamford. Dyer. I think I would play Dyer. Misal, if I don't know, I hope you are listening to me. I think I'd want to play Dyer against Crystal Palace. But again, who am I going to bench if I want to play? This is difficult. If I want to play Dyer, who am I going to bench? Can't bench War Prowess. This is tough. Tough. What you could do is maybe play Dyer instead of Rudiger. Yeah, that could work out. Mishal, I think that could work out. Why not? That could work out. You could play Dyer instead of Rudiger. Like comparatively, if you look at the opponent, if you look at Rudiger's Everton, and if you look at Dyer's Crystal Palace, right? Uh, I think you should play Dyer instead of Rudiger, Michal, right? So and Bamford against the thing about Bamford is he's on penalties, right? Uh, that is what I think about Bamford. The penalty factor is everything about for me personally. Now, if a player takes a penalty, I can't. I think I would play Bamford ahead of Everton. Don't have the best defense though. I think I would play Bamford though. Yeah, I would personally play Bamford ahead of Mount. Yeah, Mount could work out as a very good differential, right? But still, I think I would play Bamford though. Yeah, Bamford is Bamford. Yeah, Michelle, I would play Bamford. That's what I would do for this team. Uh, yeah, I would play Bamford personally. So where was I? Fadli says, yeah, I already said that. So AKS says Fernandez, Cresswell, or Rafinha. Who to not bench? So who to play, right? So I think I'll play Fernandez and Cresswell from this list, AKS. Or Watkins. Oh God, you also have Watkins. I think who to not bench. So I think I would bench Rafinha. AKS. I would bench Rafinha. Everyone who is listening to this, still, although I'm personally benching, I might bench Rafinha. I don't know yet. I have not configured my team yet. I think I'll just do the transfer already. Like I'm playing around a lot now. I think I'll just do the transfer. Cancelo, Regulon, Salah, De Bruyne. I don't need to do this, but I think I'll do this. I think I'll do this. Like eventually Cancelo will be out of my team next week for Regulon. I've thought of that already, right? So eventually Cancelo should be out of my team. Regulon, Crystal Palace, Arsenal away, Aston Villa away. Transfers. I think I should do this. This could bite back, but still, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I don't care. So my captain will be De Bruyne. So yeah, captain is De Bruyne. I hope this does not bite back, right? I hope Salah does not score a hat trick or something. I hope so. That does not happen, but I did it. So yeah, what I could do is I could play Rafinha ahead of Dallas, right? Uh, I could do something like this, but I do want to play Dallas though. Like it's so difficult to differentiate between Rafinha and Dallas. It's just very difficult. I do personally believe that Dallas won't keep a clean sheet, but still there's always a potential attacking return for Dallas, right? My captain is De Bruyne. I don't care. I don't care. I did it. So where was I? Uh, Watkins, where was I? Yeah, AKS. I think bench Rafinha. From this list, I would bench Rafinha. AKS. Fadli says, everyone transferring Bruno out. I hope Bruno punishes them. Yeah. As I said, someone's got to do something for that Man United team, and I don't see anyone doing that for Man United. It should be Fernandes. So let's just leave Fernandes there, and I hope he returns something. I guess. Yeah. So where was I? Meshal says Dai has missed last 3 games. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know that. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry, Meshal. I'm very sorry about that. Let me just check already. You do know I've kind of missed, about 2 to 3 weeks of football because of all the travel reasons, right? And I've been all over the place. I did not know that Dyer had missed last 3 games. I just did not. West Ham 25, 26, 26, 27. So last 2 games. So he has missed last 2 games, right? Dyer. But I do think he will play. Yeah. But if Dyer does play, I don't know, right, Michelle? I'm very sorry. I did not know about that. But if Dyer does play, I do think there's a better chance of Dyer keeping a clean sheet against Crystal Palace than Rudiger keeping a clean sheet against Everton. That's what I think, Michelle. So yeah, it looks like I still have some kind of catch up to do. I still have some catch up left to do, after I return home. So yeah, Michelle, that was my verdict on that, right? So I'm very sorry about that, Michelle. Subkaran says Rafinha or Lingard or for short term replacement for Barnes. Subkaran, yeah. So for short term, it depends. I personally suggest Rafinha, right? But a lot of them are bringing in Lingard as differential choice, Subkaran. So if you want to go for that, like Sunil also just brought Lingard as differential choice, and one of our viewers is kind of thinking of captaining Lingard this week. So, Subkaran, yeah. I don't think bringing in Lingard is that bad of an idea. If you want to go for that differential choice, it could work out. Lingard, short term, it should work out. James says, hi, I got Mountain because I'm a Chelsea fan. James, thank you so much, James, for joining in. I don't think there's a problem with that. Mount, right? He's still doing good, even if there's no Lampard. So I don't think having Mount in your team is that bad of an option. If I've already bought him in, play him. There's no problem with that. So Fadli says, I already use my bench boost. Will be wildcarding on 30-31. What's your thoughts on just having 11 players, 11 playing players, and the bench probably a cheap playing bench? Yeah, Fadli, that's what I would do too. Obviously, I would do that too. Now, I think now if it was like, if COVID was giving us a lot of problems, I would still have a very strong bench, right, Fazli? But since like there's no COVID problem going on right now, now maybe after international break, there's an international break in between, right? There are Champions League game in between now. That when players travel here and there, that could cause some kind of isolating and quarantine and all this kind of stuff could happen fastly. There is always a worry. But still, what I think is, if I'm using my wildcard, I will be using my wildcard in 32. That's what I'm thinking for now. If I do that, I won't be having a very robust bench. The bench I have right now, I won't be having that for sure, for sure. So this is what my bench looks like, and like there's just so much money. So this is my captain. Let's just save that already. Except for that, now I don't know if I want to play Dallas or Rafinha. I just don't know yet. So I could just play Konsa against Wolves also. Like Wolves don't like they are having trouble scoring right now. So Fazli, yeah, that's what cheap bench, super cheap bench. Just the players like Mitchell and Shugic and these kind of players, who just at least play. I'll have those kind of players in my bench, Fazli. That's what I think. Uh, I don't like to have a lot of money in my bench. So Donata says, should I transfer out Leno and Bruno for KDB and Foster -4 or role transfer? Now, I don't answer. What I just did is, I don't know if you know it or not. I just made a transfer. I took -4. A stupid. This could be the most stupid thing I've done entire season, right? What I just did is I removed Salah and Cancelo. Remove Salah and Cancelo for De Bruyne and Regulon. That's what I just did, Donata. Now I don't know if it's gonna work out because like De Bruyne factor for me this week, I feel like De Bruyne is gonna get a lot of more minutes than Gundogan this week at least. That's what I personally think. Right? He played 90 minutes both the games, and now this week I'm pretty sure he'll play 90 minutes against Man United. Now I don't know against Southampton, but I'm pretty sure he'll be playing full game here. So if Aguero does not play, De Bruyne he should be. Let's hope Sterling does not take penalties. I hope De Bruyne will take the penalties, right, Donata? So now again, the thing about Foster, I do know that now the thing about now McCarthy might not be the first keeper at least for some time, right? Maybe the keepers might be rotated. There's that kind of thing going on, so it might work out. But still, what I think is, if you can stay, if you have a good Donata, if you have a good captainship choice, I don't know, do you or not? I don't, because I did not have a good captain. I had Gundogan. I don't know if he's gonna play both the game. I don't have Kane. Like I just did not have a good captain choice. So I wanted to get a player who was a good captain pick. So I bought De Bruyne for Salah this week just so that I can captain De Bruyne. I took -4 hit. So Donata, it depends. If you are captaining, you know, De Bruyne this week, I think it's fine. It's fine. And also, I could have also removed Fernandez for De Bruyne, right? But also, I have a lot of money leaning on Fernandez right now, so I can't remove Fernandez as of now. As of now, I just can't. I can't remove him. So okay, I think it's fine. If you want to captain KDB, do it. But still, Bruno, I don't think is necessarily a player that you need to remove. Personally, that's what I think. Fadi says Salah 5 goals thriller incoming. Who would you start, Dallas or Dinia? I think I would go with. I think I'd go with Dallas. I mean, Dinia, because maybe that game could end in a nil-nil draw. That could happen. That could happen fastly, and let's hope Salah does not score 5. That could happen though. Like in the first game, do you remember when Liverpool were facing Leeds? I did not have Salah in my team because they were doing so bad in the preseason games. Liverpool did not look good at all in the preseason game. So one of the reasons I did not have Salah in my team was because they also lost Community Shield against Arsenal. I do remember that very good, very nicely, right? And what happened was Salah scored a hat trick against Leeds. What the? Why? Why would you do that? Like, and after that, since then, I've bought Salah in my team and I have not removed him. But now I think Salah for De Bruyne, at least for this week, looks like a big improvement to me personally. So yeah, Fazli. So between Dallas and Dina, it's kind of difficult, right, to differentiate. Dallas could be a good one. Like as I said, like if Dina was not 6 point something, right? I think he's 6 point something. So yeah, if his price range was not that fast, I would easily play Dallas this week. So the only thing about Dina is his price, and I think that's a lot of money to be benching. So Fazli, yeah, that's all I have to say. I think I would play Dallas, but again, Dina a lot of money to bench, you know. So But I'm benching Calvert-Lewin too. So there's a lot of money too. So yeah, maybe bench Deena. Yeah, that should work out. Uh, Fadi says I can't transfer out. I can't transfer Bruno out. I bought him for 10.5. Exactly, that's what I did too, Fadi. I bought Bruno for 10.4, 10.5. I don't remember, and now he's 11.6. Now if I get rid of him, like I'll have to play a million more. So yeah, that's exactly why I can't remove Fernandez from my team either, Fazli. We are in same situation. So yeah, kudos. Let's hope Fernandez gets something, I guess. I don't know. So James says, I'm gonna cap Sterling, and if he does not, if he does nothing, I'm gonna get rid. Yeah, James, that's fine. I think now if you want to remove, if you personally, James, right? I have a wildcard, and my plan is to use my wildcard in gaming 30. So how much time do we have for the deadline? I've been talking and talking. Okay, there's only 15 minutes left for the deadline. Uh, okay, yeah, James, what saying was, I personally might remove some of the players, some Man City players in upcoming days if I use my wild card, or maybe to prepare for the Gaming 29. I'm not sure yet, but I might do that. I'm not sure yet though, James. So captaining Sterling, I think that's fine. That's fine. If you don't have De Bruyne, I think Sterling should be your best second captain choice. Kane is also there. So, but still, yeah, James Sterling captain. I think it sounds safe. It looks safe to me. So yeah. Subkaran says, thanks for the regular suggestion last game week. Turned out to be an excellent differential. Yeah, yeah. You're welcome, Subkaran. You are welcome. I wanted Regulon in my team too, Subkaran actually, but I did not have the money, so I had to get Konsa. So Konsa also did not disappoint. He did return 9 points, right? My -8 point did get repaid by Konsa. So Subkaran, yeah, you're welcome, and thank you so much for joining in. Uh, Okay, where was I? So Mccarthy says triple KDB. Exactly. I want to do that too. Like, uh, I this was like heart to heart connection. I want to do that, but still, I think Kane will have a better double game week in upcoming days. So that is what I'm waiting for to use my triple captain. If you want to triple captain this week, KDB, do it. Why not? As I said, Man United don't have De Gea in their team, right? De Gea won't be playing. The first keeper won't be there. McGarry, right? So there might be some goals for Man City there, since Man City have full squad. There's no injury at all there. And another thing about KDB triple captaining is about the Southampton too. They are not keeping clean sheet at all right now, and McCarthy might not play. So yeah, triple captaining KDB this week, it could work out. It could work out for you. So I won't say that's the worst thing. Now this is the one I'm waiting for. I don't know when Kane is going to have his double game week, right? I'm kind of waiting for Kane's double game week so that I can triple captain Kane, or maybe if you want to triple captain De Bruyne this week, I think it could work out. It could work out. Do I want to do that? I want to do that, but I don't know. Do I want to use the chip back to back? I don't know. I think I'll wait. Uh, Faji says a lot of people getting Lingard as differential. Well, now it's not differential anymore. Yeah, that could happen. I don't know his ownership percent, right? But still a good differential. Ankit says hello. Ankit, my man, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. And I just made some stupid decisions, Ankit. So I think you should have been here early. You could have suggested me something. Just so you know, Ankit has a very good rank right now. He's somewhere around 300 something. I don't know. I don't know if his rank has got better, right? There's only 15 minutes left, guys. So yeah, do get your questions in. I'll try and answer it as fast as possible, and yeah, all that stuff. So yeah, this is Ankit's team, right? So he got again another century points, and overall he's 253rd overall rank, 253. Like seriously, this is what he got this week. So yeah, we have a legend in between us right now. So now this, as I said, Ankit, I've made two stupid transfers. So yeah, you should have been here. Yeah, I don't know. James says, why would you not play DCL or Rafinha over Dallas or Cresswell? They are attackers. Yeah, but still, Cresswell, like, he's on all kind of set piece. So I can't, like, there's no way I'm benching Cresswell. Maybe I could bench Dallas and play Calvert Lewin. I could do that, James. There's no like like in these bench players, I just can't decide right now. It's kind of difficult. James, I could do this. Like, if anyone kind of pushes me right now, I might even just play Rafinha here. I might just play Konsa here. James, I just can't make up my mind with one of those players. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, where was it? Latsunga Cap Inks. Yeah, it could work out. Good differential captainship, I think. Very good differential captainship. Inks on penalties. Maybe there's something there. GPA. It could work out. Uh, So Sunil says, please review. Sunil, I'm sorry. I don't think there is now time to review. Let's see if there's time, but still, I'll get to everyone's question first. Sunil, like, you could have sent the team earlier. Now, I think there's only 15 minutes left. There's not even 15 minutes, I guess. So, 45. Yeah. There's not a lot of time left, I guess. So, Sunil, I'm very sorry. Let me just open your team already then. Okay, your team. Don Cresswell, Calvert-Lewin, Dallas. That is difficult. Fabio Silva. Bamford. The keeper looks fine. Lingard. The team looks fine to me. The first 11 looks fine to me. Calvert Lewin. Yeah, now Stones. I feel like Stones won't play. Sunil, if you are listening, I don't think Stones will play both the games. I don't know. He could be rotated, right? But still, he's a double game week player, and if he does play, I think that's a very good one. So yeah, the first 11 looks fine, Sunil, for you. Misal, it's okay to not have Salah and Bruno. Is it okay? I wouldn't say, like, it depends on perspective on what you think and on what kind of price range you got them, right? I did not have any kind of money holding on Salah. I just did not. I did not have any money on Salah, but I have 1 million on Fernandez. So there's one of the reason, Michelle. I removed Salah, although he's facing Fulham this week. I removed Salah for De Bruyne. If there was no money on Fernandez, I would have removed Fernandez for De Bruyne. So it depends. You have KDB and Kane. That's good. That's good. Just captain KDB or Kane. Like, you are safe, Misal. Yeah. Fadli says Ings at 8.4 is overpriced. Yeah, but if you are taking punt, he has double game week Fazli. So I don't think that's a problem. If you are taking like punt, like for until game week 29, right? If you are using a wild card or something after game week 30, why not? Just bring Ings for this week. It might work out. Why not? Subcon says it's a home game for Liverpool. Would be 1-0 to Fulham for sure. Subcon, yeah, as of recent form, that could happen. Like, I've not been super impressed with how Liverpool have been performing, and Salah also. So I wouldn't be surprised, Subcon. I wouldn't be. So Fadli says Copa del Rey final, Bilbao to Bar. Come on, seriously, Fadli, that's not gonna happen. Did you see the team spirit against Sevilla? Yeah, let's not talk about that right now. But I do feel like we might not come back against PSG, right? Barcelona might. They won't. Right? PK is injured again, so they won't be PK. But still, in the Copa del Rey, I think we'll do just fine. Okay, where were we? Sukaran says Luton, Bamford, or DCL this week. Luton, Burnley. I don't think so. Against Arsenal, Bamford or DCL this game week. I think I'll play Bamford and DCL. Sukaran, yeah, Bamford and DCL. I'll play those. I'll not play Luton. Sharon says, should I do Bruno to KDB for -4? Yes. Yes, but it depends on how much price you brought Bruno, right, Sharon? But for this week, at least for this week, Bruno to KDB, yes. Fadli says, tempted to go for Lingard captain, but seems too risky. Kane probably is the safe one, probably a different one. Yeah. I feel like captainship might be, if people are not captaining Man City assets, right? Most of them will be captaining Man City assets, Fazli. I'm pretty sure they will be captaining Gundogan or De Bruyne or even, Cancelo, these kind of players. If not them, it should be Kane. So, yeah, I think it should. Kane is fine. I think it's fine. It's fine. Ankit said, I had an exam, just reached home. My captain Sterling, I think, don't know about uh, Salah. So yeah, Ankit, yeah, I hope you did good in your exam. So yeah, thank you so much for joining in. I love the commitment. And yeah, Sterling captainship, I think that's fine too. I think after De Bruyne, Sterling is the better choice, and after that, I think it's Kane. So yeah, Ankit, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I think there's only 10 minutes left now for the deadline. So Fadli says, DCL never blank against top six. That's the thing that feared me the most. Don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah, I do remember. I do understand about DCL though. He does not like score a lot against the smaller teams. Like we did see that in the this game week, in game week 26, right? We A lot of managers had captain DCL as a differential captain choice, right? But still, he kind of blanked in both of them. But again, what Ancelotti said is he has kind of changed his formation so that he could push Richarlison a little bit forward than DCL. So that might be one of the reasons why DCL did not score a lot. But still, if DCL is scoring a header, Deena is assisting. That's for sure. That just looks like it, Fazli. So Dawood says Shaw or Deena. Deena for me. Definitely. No De Gea. So yeah, I think Pickford is also not, but still, it should be Deena for me, between Shaw and Deena. Way more attacking. Dawood says Haaland. So yeah, okay. Donaza says start Dyer or Luton. Donaza, Luton or Gundo is my captain. So I just came to know, Donaza, right, that Dyer has not been starting. So if Dyer does start, it's Dyer for me. Like, I would definitely play Dyer. Luton against Arsenal. Like, Arsenal are not the best attacking side, but still it's Arsenal. So if Dyer starts, I would play Dyer, Donata. That's what I would do. Gundo is my captain. Yeah, that's fine. Ankit says Gundogan. Yeah, my captain was Gundogan, uh, but not anymore. I feel like De Bruyne will get more minutes, Ankit, than Gundogan. That's what I personally think, Ankit. So that is one of the reason I like had to force De Bruyne in my team. So that's what I did. And now I don't know whom to. I don't know whom to play. This bench, I just don't like my bench at all. That's too strong. Like I could play Calvert Lewin. I could take this chance. I could do something like this, or I could just play Rafinha. Switch for. Uh, I could. I just don't know. I don't know whom to bench. I literally don't know whom to bench. I'm gonna play Martinez Wolves, right? I could play Rafinha against West Ham, but West Ham don't concede a lot. So, uh, are you going to I do the last minute change? I could Fadli. I think I could do that. I Do I want to play Calvert Lewin or do I want to play Rafinha? I just don't know. I could play Calvert Lewin. I could do something like this. I could do something like this. If I save my team, if I play Calvert Lewin, uh, there's no much time. 5 minutes, just about 5 minutes. I have only 5 minutes. So Ankit says triple captain KDB. Yeah, I did think of that, Ankit. I did think of that, but I don't know. I feel like I should wait. I could do that, like because Man United don't have De Gea, right? And Southampton McCarthy might not play, right? And De Bruyne will play full 90 minutes. Uh, uh, okay. I could use my triple cap on De Bruyne. I could do that. It could work out. I did think of that. It's not like I did not, right? Ankit, triple cap De Bruyne. But everyone is fit for Man City right now, Ankit. Everyone, literally everyone. And what if De Bruyne gets rotated? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like Bernardo Silva comes in, or like Mahrez, these kind of players just replaces De Bruyne. It's always a problem with De Bruyne. I could triple cap him though. It could fail miserably. Uh, Chelsea don't concede much goals though, Fazli. Yeah, I know. It's all about taking chances. I just don't know how West Ham are gonna approach the game. And mainly it's not West Ham, it's Leeds. I just don't know how Leeds are gonna perform. They are so unpredictable. Uh, it's just so unpredictable to play Rafinha or Dallas. I just don't know. Very unpredictable. Leeds are super unpredictable. Two players on the bench. It does not look right to me. I could remove Chelsea. I could remove Calvert Lewin for Rafinha or Dallas. West Ham do have Antonio there, right? There's Lingard there. Dallas. But again, Leeds do play very good away games, right? It's difficult. McGarry says, I'm bringing in TA. Who to keep, Deena or Pereira? Uh, I think you could remove Pereira. Let me just check already. Brighton, right? Let me just go through it. There's not a lot of time, but still we do have time. Pereira. So, well, not this one Pereira. This Pereira, right? Fixtures. Sheffield. I'm not going to remove Sheffield. But again, Deena could have double game week. Oh, this is difficult. This is difficult, Magari. Because like TA for this week looks fine, right? But again, Deena might have a double game week in game week 28. Pereira against Sheffield next week. I don't want to remove both of them. I don't want to remove both of them. But for this week, at least for this week, right? Removing Deena wouldn't be that bad of an idea, I think. But again, Megeri, Dana might have a double game week in game week 28. That can easily happen, Megeri. I'm not sure when, like, they have not scheduled it yet, right? But that is a possibility. So I think my screen just froze. I don't know what happened, but like it's not kind of responding right now. We still have time, right? I've not even picked my first 11 yet. There's only yeah, Fazli, I'm not doing my triple captain. I'm pretty sure about that. So I don't know who's gonna be my first 11. I think I'll just play Rafinha here instead of Calvert Lewin. I could do something like this, save my team, or I could play Dallas also. I don't know. I'm just captaining. I'm captaining De Bruyne for sure. My vice captain. Uh, it's just vice captain Regulon. That's not gonna make any kind of difference though, right? Save your team. So yeah, I hope everyone's team is locked in. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing something like this. Rafinha or Dallas. I just don't know. This is a very tough one. Tough to decide. Hey. So yeah, I think I'll be doing this. I'll be just leaving my team as it is, or I could play Dallas, or I could play Konza. So yeah. So okay, everyone, best luck. I don't think I'll be making any kind of changes now. I'll just leave my team as it is. Like this is very difficult. This is super difficult to make changes. Right now the four of you watching right now, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right. I don't know who you are, but yeah, thank you so much for that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be just leaving my team as it is. I'll play Rafinha, I guess. I I just don't. I personally want to play Dallas, right, instead of Rafinha. But I think I'll just leave it as it is. I just play Rafinha there. I could play Calvert Lewin, but against Chelsea, nah. Yeah, I'll just play Rafinha there. So yeah, this is my final team. So yeah, I think this should be locked in. This is my final team, and let's hope there are good points returned. So yeah, everyone, best luck to you guys too. I think this is pretty much is now. There's just 1 minute left for the game to be updated, right? So yeah, let's not overthink, and let's hope De Bruyne punt works out, and let's hope Salah does not score a hat trick or something. So I just remove Salah. So that tends to happen. I hope Cancelo also does not go rampant on the pitch, right? I also remove Cancelo this week for Regulon. So yeah, as long as De Bruyne captainship works out, I think my game week will be fine. So that is what I'm counting on, right? I hope that works out. So yeah, everyone, best of luck. I think the game is almost updated now. Uh, so yeah, okay. Best luck. Bye bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. Fazli, Ankit, and Donata, everyone serious. Thanks so much for hanging on. Okay, bye bye. Best luck. We'll see you in the next week after this game week, right? So yeah, best luck. Let's hope De Bruyne does his job right. Returns good points. Okay, best luck. Bye bye.